Okay guys, so I'm starting off by priming my face with the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter something primer. Like how a lot of other reviews have said, ones that I've seen at least, this primer kind of reminds me of a moisturizer. It's like a loose lotiony type of primer. And it was okay. I have sensitive skin, acne skin. It didn't make me break out, and the smell didn't like irritate me, so that's good. Now I'm going in with the Fenty Beauty Sponge, and my foundation color is in the color 420, which is a neutral undertones foundation. And I'm just applying that, of course, all over the face, duh. This beauty blender, it's pretty cool. I like how one half of it is like beauty blender-y, and then the other half it's like at that slant, which is really nice. So yeah, I'm just applying this all over the face, and I really wanted to capitalize off the fact that like Ree is a more natural beauty type of girl, so I went for a natural coverage of this foundation. And I bought 5 of those little Matchstick concealer thingies. I did the trio set, which was in dark, and I purchased 2 single ones. So this is one of the single ones that I bought, which is caramel. It's a little lighter than the highlight shade that's included in the dark kit, which is suede, I believe. But I needed something a little lighter to highlight, so that's what I got this for. And I am using that slanted side of the beauty sponge to blend this out all over the face. And y'all, just real quick, so I saw her holiday line that's coming out. I'm definitely going to get the eyeshadow palette. I'm not too sure about like the lip stuff, but if you guys have been following Fenty Beauty on any social media platform, if you saw the holiday post, let me know in the comments below, like if you're thinking about getting something and what it is, or what those things are that you're thinking about, or that you know that you're going to get. Okay, now I'm going in with the Matchstick in Espresso. I also purchased Truffle, and Truffle was not dark enough for me. It actually just like blended into my skin, like completely disappeared. So that was one of the reasons why I decided to get the Matchstick Trio. And as you can see, this stuff spreads like an eagle. So my forehead looks completely dark, y'all. And I was just like, oh my god. And the reason why I didn't set these things, which you'll find out later in the video that I didn't set it, is because it says that they're matte. So I really just wanted to test it out and see how truly matte it was, because people were swearing, like oily girls on YouTube are swearing, this is an oily girl solution, blah blah blah. Yeah, okay sis. And I did half of my face at a time, because I did watch a bunch of reviews, and a lot of things that were consistent amongst all the women that I watched is they talked about how quickly it dried, like how it was just not moving after they applied it. So I didn't want to put it all over my face and still like have a whole half of my face that I was not able to blend out. So I just did half the face at a time. And now I'm going in with the highlight matchstick, and this one that's included in the dark kit is Cinnamon, which is a nice little rose gold shade, and I just used my fingers to blend it out. And I think the highlight matchstick was probably the worst one for me. I don't need a cream highlighter. And now I'm going in with the pressed powder highlight that they have. I'm going in with Moscow Mule and putting that on top of the Sinamon matchstick highlight. I didn't really realize how bad I was shining, yeah. So I went back in with that foundation sponge with no more foundation on it and just kind of like pressed it in to blend it out. And now I'm taking the infamous Trophy Wife. I love Trophy Wife. I also have watched all the reviews, so I know what it's capable of. So I used it for what I bought it for, the Cupid's bow and down the bridge of my nose. So yeah. Okay guys, this is the completed look. I don't have anything on my face to like set it, so I'm going to see how good that was the top to my primer, but how good the Fenty Beauty primer and the Fenty Beauty foundation really do oily skin. I know you can probably hear a lot in my background, so I'm just going to sign off and I will let you guys know. It's now 10:30 and I started this whole process at 9:55. So it didn't take that long. It could be everyday friendly. You don't have to like bother with doing eyeshadow and stuff, which is what I did. And if you guys want to see a tutorial on this look, let me know. But yeah, so I'll come back and let you guys know how Fenty Beauty lasted. I will be taking the Invisimatte blotting powder with me so that I can have it to touch up with throughout the day. Alright, I'll see you guys soon. Okay, so yeah, so it's like 12:35 or something like that. I forgot my Invisimatte blotting powder, so I don't have that. I haven't touched up. A couple of hours have passed since I've had this face on. I haven't done anything. I've just been lounging around in my parents' house. But I'm just a little oily. Like, so I can definitely see oil like on my forehead right here. And oh, you see, so I didn't set the under eye, but you can see it creased. You see that it creased the under eye. That's 2 hours. And so yeah, I'm just gonna blot with a tissue paper like I do any other time, and I'll check back in with you guys in another couple of hours. All right. Okay, this is my final check-in. 7 hours later, and as you can see, oily. So the next time that you hear about Fenty Beauty, it'll be when I have separated concealer from foundation and I'm doing my regular routine, so that way I can give you an even more accurate depiction of how much I do or do not love it. But I still feel the same. It's like any other foundation that I've used. I hope you guys can hear me because I'm in a restaurant. Happy hour! $2 margarita day with my cousin. Okay guys, so this is my final take. It is now, don't laugh at my phone, but it is now 10:11 at night. Let's see, I've almost had this on for 12 hours. In 15 minutes, it will have been 12 hours. So what I'm going to do, if I don't got no wipes, hold on. So what I'm going to do is take my makeup off of my face. You guys can see, like, it's oily all here. It's just picking up shine, picking up shine. But these are my hot spots, my normal hot spots. Anyway, so yeah, and I'm just using some Equate makeup remover wipe. Normally it takes about 2 wipes because now I really care about like my skin and stuff, so I make sure that I wipe that makeup off. AWFF. Now if I can get this lash off my finger. Okay. Come on, man. Okay. So yeah, see this? There's not much left on my face. So the foundation has disappeared. Look at this. Like, no. So this is the wipe for my whole face. Now mind you, I did go out to dinner where I danced a bit. I did about 30 minutes worth of dancing. And so, of course, I built up a sweat, and I would just do the same that I always do. And that's me patting my face, which is what I would do. Pat my effing face. Blot it, you know? And this is all the foundation that's left on my face. And that was 4 pumps. So 12 hours later, expect, of course it depends on, I'm sorry y'all, I'm trying to get glue off my lash. Dang it. I'm gonna have to oil my eyelashes. What was I saying? What was I saying? No, I was talking about this damn foundation. And nothing looked like a highlight or a contour on this wipe. But anywho, I'm not about to trip. So at the end of the day, do I feel like Fenty Beauty's foundation is better than any other foundation I've used? And this is all things considered, considering the fact that I used their primer with their foundation, their beauty blender, their concealer to highlight, their concealer to contour, no setting of anything because the Fenty Beauty line does not have a setting powder. So considering those things, I would say that Fenty Beauty is no better than any foundation that I've used before. It's actually worse because there's nothing left on my face at the end of the day. But like I said in small clips, I do plan to do a testing of just the foundation, how I would do a regular foundation routine, using my e.l.f. primer first, and then I will still use the Fenty Beauty primer and their foundation. I'll use my LA Girl concealer because I like that one much better than the Fenty Beauty concealer stick, and then set my face with powder, and also use a setting spray and see how it holds up then. And then separately test out the concealer sticks to see how they hold up with a regular foundation routine, not using Fenty Beauty's foundation. So yeah, that's that. And it is now probably, oh, it's only 10:18. Okay. Alright. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.